everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plans, and it is already that time to start prepping my August currently spreads. Um, how are we at August? It's like basically like I feel like once we hit August, we're like at the end of the year. Like it's all done. Like I feel like we're already there. I am going in my classic happy planner, and then we're gonna do a spread in my big happy planner. So let's start with my classic first. And I don't know why, but I was like, I feel like August equals strawberries. I've also just been in a very like fruit vibe, clearly because my nails are fruit. And then I recently got this box from Journal Junk, and it was like fruit. And then I was like, how freaking perfect. And then I found these stickers. This is the Amber Plans Her Day book. Saul's like fan favorites book, and then Saul's like, oh, we can do a strawberry theme. So these are kind of what I pulled out. This is actually a recipe card, but I think I'm going to sacrifice it to make a cute little border or like section in here for the strawberries. And then these are some die cuts that came in that box. And then we have this, and then I'm going to, which I did not pull out, I'm going to pull some scraps out of here that I feel like will go with the strawberries. I have this like wicker that I think would be really cute. Like I feel like this would be cute with the strawberries. Right? Right? I feel like that'll be fun. So let's do this. I also have this also came in that box. There's some really cute strawberry I also have other strawberry washi tape too. You guys. Okay, I have another. I just found it because I forgot. Look at this one. I don't know why, but I've just been in a like fruit mode. I thought that was a bug and I almost had a heart attack, but it's okay. It was just like a little rubber stump thing that was in there. Okay, so let's do this one. My gosh. I don't know why, but to me, August is strawberries. I'm just like, August strawberries. Like, that makes sense. Okay, so I was thinking of sticking this right in here to kind of cover up this area. And I think I can get it. Like, I might have some of this shadowing, but I can always cover that up with my currently. So, I'm just going to mark where I need to cut this. I don't need anything crazy. I just need a pen. So I'm going to do like a teeny tiny little mark so I can see. Then I'm going to grab out my paper trimmer and I'm going to just cut this down that line. So I have like a little bit there, but not a lot. And then this is what we have left. So we are sacrificing that because sometimes you got to sacrifice, you know? Got to sacrifice some things. I can't not do it because these are too freaking cute. Okay, so I'm going to cover up this section completely with this. So that way we have the strawberries. And then that's going to be the main deal there. And then we're going to go in. I'm thinking rainbow currently. And I don't know why I always do this. I always like start like this just to get to these pages, which are literally at the very front. I do it every single time. I don't know why. And then I'm going to use this currently to kind of cover up like whatever words are still there. That way we have that there. Stop. It's so cute. Okay. I'm in love. I'm kind of trying to think where I want. I like this little die cut piece. So I'm going to stick this over here. It's like a little, just like a little flag. And then I want to take some of these wicker pieces and add these in. I actually think I need to lift up this currently just a tad. Do I stick this? I think I'm going to stick it so it's kind of in line with the other one. So I'm going to get a little bit of this in here. Let's take this piece as well. Look at how jagged edge. Like these take forever to cut, but look how cool they look. Worth it. Okay. I'm going to stick that right down there. And then I feel like I want to layer some up here too. I don't know, you guys. I've just been in the fruit vibe. It's summertime. I just feel like summer equals like good fruit. I guess depending on where you live, but we don't have the greatest fruit here. It's not very easy to find super good fruit, but that's okay. Okay, I'm in love with this so far. I also haven't planned out what functional stuff I'm going to use yet. I just knew I wanted to do strawberries. That was literally my contribution so far. And now I'm doing this and I'm like, dang, I don't know if I'm going to have room to add more. Like, I might not do the washi tape. I was so excited about it. I guess I could do it along the thing, but then I have to punch it, and I don't know if I have that in me today. I'm wondering if I can stick this along the side. I might have to lift this sticker up, which I think these are pretty easy to lift up. So I'm going to lift this up for a second, and I'm going to stick this strawberry down the side here. I think this washi tape is from According to Allie. I've had it for a long time, but I literally haven't touched it. So we're going to use that today. Because I was definitely in the vibe for fruit. Okay, I don't know where all my little cards are to cut stuff. That's annoying. Okay, I guess we'll use my knife ever so carefully because I don't want to cut my table. And then we can use my scissors for the rest. Okay, we can stick this back down. That's fine, as is. And then we'll trim. Wow. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim off the rest. Okay, I probably should get in functional because I can see myself getting carried away with doing all the other strawberries that I still have to add. And then I'm not going to be able to fit them. And I freaking love these pumps. Okay, I want those to go there, but I need functional underneath that. So I'm going to have to remember that. What do I go in with? What do I use? You know, I think I'm going to go classic rainbow shapes. I haven't used shapes in a minute, but I do have some red in here. So if I were to stick the pumps there, I could put one there. Okay, we're doing the pumps now because if I don't do it right now, I'll forget. Because that's how I be. Okay, yes, okay. And then we'll go in with another one. And then go and find another one. Could also do green too if I have any. I think they're all gone. Well, you know what? I have a storage that has a bunch of whatchamacallits in them. So worst case, I could pull that out. Oh no, I think that's good. I think 4 is a good amount for this one. And then maybe I can use the green currently stickers for those. So let me do that. We're going to this first font here. And we're going to use the paper. And we're going to go with green. I feel like decluttering is a good one. I have been in a very cleanup kind of mode. What's in August? I feel like eatings might be a good one. And thinking, I don't think we're not going anywhere in August. We're going camping, but that's not really, that doesn't count. Let's see. Do I want anything else? Let's do. Okay, I'm gonna do visiting because we're going camping. We are visiting the campgrounds. Okay. So we have our words in. Now we're gonna go in with these strawberries that are adorable. So we gotta get the strawberries in here. Oh my gosh, the plane is so loud. Shush. Strawberries. I just want strawberries all over, and then there's little flowers. Even better. I love how all of these they're all from different things, like Journal Junk, According to Allie, Amber Cleanser Day, but they all have like the same like florally vibe with the strawberries. So I think that's so fun. It's like all of these things were meant to go together somehow. Just trying to fill in space now with strawberries. That's all I want in here. It's all the strawberries. I need something there. Do I have a little one? This is kind of little, kind of not. One of the flowers up top. And I'll take this guy. I'm gonna stick it right up there. Kind of layer it on that wicker kind of looking piece. Okay, well, we at least used one of the washi tapes. I didn't fit her on here, but that's okay. Not a big people person anyway. Okay, so strawberries from Amber Plans Her Day, and then some Journal Junk stuff. I mean, I could put, like, if I wanted to layer two, and if I needed more, I could put more, you know, stuff up here to actually journal on top of there. But I like just being able to see it. I think this turned out so cute. Strawberries are the vibe. Okay, so that one is all done. Let me clean up my mess, because as usual, we made a big mess. And now let's grab my big currently. Is this currently? Yes. Big currently. Yes. Okay, I don't know why. I also think of sunflowers in August. I don't know why. So we're going to do a sunflower theme. And I also wanted to do really big, like gigantic stickers. So normally this is the size I would use, but because I'm doing it in my big, I was like, let's make them bigger and let's blow it up. So I'm going to use these. These are from Planet Darby. This is Sunflower Bliss. And then I just decided I wanted to use, I pulled this out originally and I was like, oh, I'll just use this. And then I was like, that's going to cover like nothing. So that is why we're going to go in with those. And then I figured we could pair it with this dark wicker zigzag. Like, I feel like that's kind of a vibe. So I don't know why. I was very thinking of like specific themes. So we have strawberries and sunflowers, I guess, for August. I don't know why, but that is just what was speaking to me when I was trying to decide on what to do. But look how big these stickers are. I did the full, like I did as big as a Cricut will let you do a print and cut. So it's pretty big. Pretty big. I kind of want this all the way at the top. I know I'm going to cover this up, but I really like this all the way up here. So we're going to do it anyway. When in doubt, do it anyway. Okay, let's trim that piece. Okay, so we have that. And then I might do one more, but I just don't know where yet. I'm going to start putting these in. I did do these on clear because I feel like I really like doing the scraps on paper, but then doing the decoration on clear, which is kind of what I found that I like best. Like, I basically would rather try to layer clear on top of those. I don't know. It's just preference, I guess. Okay, I probably should get functional in here because I can feel myself about to get carried away. And then I'm not going to have room for anything else. So I'm trying to figure out what coloring. Like, do I just go with black on this one? I could go with green. There is green in here, but it's kind of like not the right green. I could go with yellow, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of yellow in here. So I think I might just do black currently because that'll kind of help tone things down a little bit. I'm going to get white out while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to blot these things out that I don't really care about. See, I did it again. I don't know why. I just feel the urge to just like thumb through the whole thing. Okay, and do I want to do like a daintier font? I think so. I think I want to do this font right here. This is the font we're going with. So I'm trying to decide if I want this all the way at the top. And I think I do want to put a sunflower over here so then we can kind of layer our currently on top of it. So let me grab that first before I get too carried away. Grab that. And then stick that right in here. I can have my currently at the top. Okay. I feel like I like that. So now I'm trying to think what kind of functional, I feel like shapes would look good, and I think I need to go with black shapes because I feel like I have a lot of color in here. So if I add more color, it's just going to be a lot. So let's go with black shapes. I feel like circles are the way to go. I mean, I know there's other shapes, but I just really like circles. Are you gonna judge me if I use circles and just use circles? Am I gonna be judged? I don't know why. I just think circles will go nicely with this. So that's why I'm like, I think I'm gonna stick with circles. So that's, I think, what I need to do. But I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit more decoration first. So let's get this piece in here. I could add more wicker because I do have more, and I feel like I need something to break up this area over here. So I have this giant piece that I kind of want to add in here. I'm like, do I add it at the front? Do I add it in the middle? I think in the middle. I'm going to go with middle. Hopefully that's okay. Because then I can kind of layer on top of that with functional. Now I'm going to have to write really big. I'm not writing long paragraphs in these currently bubbles, so I'm definitely going to have to try to write a little bit bigger or just use a different pen than I would normally use. Because I'm like, how am I going to fill that in? This gigantic piece. Stick in here. I'm trying to cover up all these whiteout marks. I hate whiteout. It's like a necessary evil. Okay. Stick that in there. Some little ones. I'm like, okay, maybe one more big one, and then I can go in with some smaller. I don't need a ton. Also, I'm realizing I haven't used this book. I mean, I have. This is actually a second version of this book for me because I think I took my other one apart. But I'm like, wow, there's so many stickers in here. But it's just because I think I got a new book out because the other one was either falling apart or I just needed more of the things that I loved. Okay. I feel like we're getting somewhere. I do need to add my currently words in here still. But I'm just trying to go in with more of the sunflowers real quick before I forget. Okay, let's go in with some words. And the goal is to do different words than what I did in the other one. So that's the goal there. I think we're going to stick with paper because it's just a little bit easier to layer on top. Let's do anticipating. Let's do thinking. looking forward to. Stick that in there, and then some smaller scale ones. Let's do a watching. And then let's finish it out with I don't know. Dreaming. Okay, there we go. Sunflower vibe. Trying to see where I can kind of just throw some of these in here to have a little bit more, but I feel like that's good. I don't think I want to put a ton in here because that might be a little overkill. I feel like that's good. Okay, so again, these are the 2 sheets we use: Dark Wicker Zags scraps, and then the Sunflower Bliss from Planet Darby. And then here is my August currently for in my classic planner. So sunflowers and strawberries were the vibe for the currentlies this month. But there we go, you guys. I so hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye.